Hi guys, welcome back to our interesting playlist that is a master in Linq. In this video, we are going to understand the aggregate functions. So what are the aggregate function? What is the use of that? And how we can implement that aggregate function in our UiPath. So before watching this video, in case you are new, please subscribe to this channel. Yeah, so let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to mention the what are the aggregate functions. So list of aggregate functions. So first is the all. So second is the any. So this is also kind of aggregate functions. So next is the suppose I want to count the collection. So we have a count that is a function. Okay. So that is a max. So we have a mean. Okay. Then we have a average. So these are aggregate function. Generally, we so many times we need to apply this function. So let's see how we can use this aggregate function. So my first function is a all. What is the use of this all? All means what? All it is going to check the all element from the collection. It is going to match any specific condition criteria. If it is all element, it is going to match specific criteria, then my result that is a true. Means output of this all function is it either true or false. All element from the collection matching the specific criteria, then output should be like true. If it is any element is not going to matching the criteria, then result should be like false. So that is the use of this all method. Means all element from collection match criteria, match any specific criteria, any specific condition. Okay, then my result should be true. Otherwise it goes to false. Okay, otherwise that is a false. So that is means a all method. So let's see how we can implement this all function. Okay, so for example, suppose I have collection that is a array. Okay, so 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7. So this is my array. Okay, so having this kind of element 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to check so all number is less than 8 or not. If it is yes, then I output result should be true. Okay, what is my condition? My condition is ki I need to check the all element is less than 8 or not. Okay, so let's see how what is that aggregate function, how we can use the what is that query. So first of all, we need to mention the aggregate. Okay, so then we need to create a one temporary variable. So that is nothing but num. So this is my temporary variable. So it is going to get the one by one record from that collection. So that's why I'm going to mention the in, and so here I'm going to mention the collection that is a array underscore var. This is my array variable. Okay, this is my collection and this is a single item from that collection. So next is the into, then I need to store the result. So that's why I'm going to create a one variable that is the result is equal to what I need to do. I need to check the all element is less than or 8 or not. So here I'm going to mention the aggregate function. In bracket we need to put the condition. My condition is num is less than 8. Yeah, so this is nothing but a how we can apply the all function. So my result should be output like this. Output is a true. Let's see, we are going to understand this query in UiPath. So I am going to open this UiPath Studio and I'm going to create one variable that is an array of uh, integer. Okay, so array underscore var. So that is my variable array underscore var, and which is type of array of integer. Okay, so I'm select the integer and click on OK button. Yeah, so my variable is ready. So I'm going to store this data into that variable. So copy and paste. Yeah, here I'm going to take a assign activity and here I'm going to pass the data, and here I'm going to mention the variable that is the array var. Okay, and now directly I am going to display the result. Is it true or false? Means all data is less than say 8. Is it true? If it is true means it is going to display the true, otherwise it is going to display the false. So I am going to apply the query. So what is that? Aggregate. This is the default method. See, aggregate. We need to mention the temporary variable. This is my temporary variable. You can put anything, means like any name. Okay, that is a variable name. So here we need to mention the in, and we need to mention the collection. Okay, then second line you need to put the into. Like this is a general form of that aggregate, how we can use that aggregate function. Okay, then we need to create a variable, so we need to store the result, so that's why I'm going to create a one variable. So it is going to store the boolean value like either true or either false, so that's why I have mentioned the result variable. So result all in bracket, all in bracket, we need to mention the condition. My condition is num is less than 8 or not. If it is true means it is going to display the true. Okay, yeah, I'm going to click on save and directly I'm going to execute this process. Let's see what is the result. Result should be like yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 7 now. So it is going to display the true. Yeah, because all element present into this collection, that all element is less than 8. So that's why it is going to display the true. Yeah. Suppose instead of this 8 now, I'm going to put the condition like change the condition. This time my condition criteria all element is less than 7. If it is true, then it is going to display the true, because 7 is not less than 7, means the result should be false. So let's see what happened. So this is also applicable for data table, means like we have Excel and I want to check the all column, means column value, all column value data which is greater than 30,000, 50,000, like that. Yeah, so this is the obvious, this is the false, because 7 is not greater less than 7, it is equal to 7. Okay, so that's why it is going to mention the false. Okay, this is a use of that method, that is a all. Suppose suppose in terms of data table, suppose this is my Excel. Okay, having this kind of column like employee ID, employee name, salary. So what I need to do, I need to check the condition from this salary column. All element from this salary column is greater than 50,000. Is it true? Then I need to display the true, otherwise I need to display the false. Okay, what is my condition criteria? I need to check the all element from this collection. This all element is greater than 50, so this is my criteria. So let's say I'm going to complete that task. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. Okay, so here if we have already completed some part, means getting the data from that Excel. Okay, Excel application scope and read range, and output of this read range is the DT. Okay, so next I'm going to apply the directly, I'm going to take a message box activity. So because I need to display either true or either false. If it is all element is greater than 50, then I need to display the true, otherwise I need to display the false. Okay, so here I'm going to click on that, and here I'm going to write the query. So what is that? So aggregate, then we need to mention the temporary variable, that name is a row in, and I'm going to mention the collection. This is my DT as a collection. So next line, I'm going to uh, write the into, and we need to store the result. So that's why I'm going to take a variable that is a x is equal to, is equal to, we need to apply the condition. Okay, all in bracket, we need to apply the condition. Okay, so all in bracket. So C in, first of all we need to convert the all data into the integer in bracket. So here we need to pass the condition. My condition is row in bracket. What is the column name? My column name, so I'm going to copy that column name, employee underscore salary is sal. Okay, uh, and dot to string, dot to string. Okay, So again we need to close the bracket. Okay, and this is going to check with all is greater than 50,000. Okay, all element is greater than 50,000. If it is true means it is going to display the true. Otherwise any element is less than, any one element is less than 50,000 means result should be like false. Okay, let's see. I'm going to check, because see, here we have a 48,000, correct, means our result should be like false. Let's see what happened. I'm going to start the application. Yeah, it is to get the data from that Excel and apply that query. Result should be like true or, yeah, correct. One element is less than 50,000. So that's why my result should be like false. Suppose, suppose like we are going to understand next that is any method. What exactly this any function? Aggregate function. Any means what? Suppose like this is my collection. Okay, what I need to do, I need to check, yeah, any element is less than or greater than 8. So if any one element is matching the criteria, then my result should be like true. Not all, any one element it is going to match the criteria or match the any specific condition, then my result should be like that is a true. Otherwise it goes to false. Any element from the collection satisfy the condition, then result should be true, otherwise goes to false. So this is my again same for array. So this is my collection. Again I'm going to pass that. So already we have a variable, so I'm going to directly put the data into that variable. Okay, this time we are going to understand the any function. Okay, any means any aggregate function. Okay, and I'm going to put the variable, mention the variable. So I'm going to take a message box activity. Directly I'm going to display the result. So yeah, any element is greater than 6. This is my criteria. Okay. So aggregate. So here we need to mention the variable that is a num. Okay. And then in we need to mention the collection. My collection is a array. Okay, so next line, like we need to mention the into, then result is equal to my num is equal to any, in bracket we need to put the condition, and my condition is num is any number is greater than 7 or 6. Yeah, it is going to check the all limit. Yeah, is it true? Is it second? 2 is greater than 6, is it true? No. 5 is greater than 6, is it true? No. 6 is greater than 6, is it true? No. Yeah, 7 is greater than 6 means result should be like true. All element not matching criteria means output result should be false. Yeah, this is nothing but a any method. Yeah, same for data table. Just we need to, instead of I'm going to mention the num now. So you need to put the num in row in bracket, that column name dot to string c. So that kind of things you need to apply for a data table in terms of data table. Okay, so this is nothing but how we can implement the any method. So count is also same. Okay, so suppose I want to get the count. Okay, so suppose I want to put the condition my num is greater than 6. How many items? So greater than 6. So instead of any, I am going to put the count. Okay, that's it. It is going to check the condition. Yeah, it is greater than 6. Is it greater than 6? If greater than 6, get the count. 1, 2, 3, like that. And finally it should be my result should be like count. Yeah, the one element, only one element, that element is greater than 6. Yeah. Okay, so this is all about the all, any, and count. So my next video, I will uh, create one video for max, minimum and average. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video.